from Selena Gomez to Rema.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Tweet, she said, "This man right here
changed my life."
Changed my life.
Of course, I think she's being gracious about stuff, but actually, she's the one who changed Rema's life.
Come on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the James and Obi Show. And as usual, we bring you analysis of news and happenings around entertainment, local and international industry. And today we'll be, as usual, we know my name already, James Sarah, and
I'm Maurice.
And yes, we are here. Today we're talking about different things. Let me see, let's start with some accolades. Some people were sort of throwing accolades and what's that word? And sharing flowers to
each other.
And one of them is TEEBILLZ, who posted just pretty much eulogizing Tiwa Savage.
The former Mr. Savage was saying, was giving.
Did you say former Mr. Savage? Unbelievable.
Wow. Before Mr. Savage, I said it. Before Mr. Savage was saying that Tiwa Savage is the GOAT. I think it means the GOAT of like female pop musicians in Nigeria.
Should we just say Afrobeats? The way they put it?
Yeah, okay. Afrobeats.
I mean, but what do you think would have brought about that whole,
You probably, maybe thought about this one good time, or at least a good time. Actually, they had more than one. Good times they had, and maybe as someone was playing, and like, you know what, this babe actually has super talent. Some people have said online, trust Nigerians, that he wants her back, and so that's one of the.
Who said her picture and deleted the picture? Why did you have?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that actually. Yeah. So anyway, I feel like those things are possible. I mean, I don't even know a bunch of these people personally. Sometimes I listen to some people and I'm like, that is such a good song. So I imagine that if I knew one or two, some of them, I might have been tempted to just, let me just publicly give you your props. So I don't know if that's the case, but it looked like a good thing to do at the time.
So he also said in the caption, he said, without her, without him, no female artist will stand a chance. Without him and then Tiwa, in terms of how the industry is right now, no female artist.
I mean him and her, what's him? What's him concerning?
He was one that was.
I know the money that I didn't see that part yet, but it doesn't look like such a far-fetched statement to say that without Tiwa, we're talking about the main female artists in Afrobeat music today. You are really not mentioning a lot of them, unless maybe the new cats, to use Davido's phrase. Ira Star is probably the one person who looks like, okay, she's going to be up there. But you all know that she has a heavy machinery, which Tiwa also had at some point in her own career as well. So I think generally speaking, he's kind of right. In fact, over the past several years, I think you will find that people like only Tiwa, Yemi Alade, Asha, now Ira Star have really broken out. Temps have really broken out and like giving the men a run for their money. So you can practically count the successful ones on maybe. You won't exhaust your 10 fingers before you do over the past like 15, 20 years, the new Afrobeats million. So Tiwa is the GOAT. So
still more flowers on the floor.
Exactly.
From Selena Gomez to Rema.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Tweet, she said, "This man right here
changed my life."
Of
course, I think she's being gracious about stuff, but actually, she's the one who changed Rema's life.
Come on, I think it's like an even ground.
No, I don't believe it. It's not okay. No, it's even only, yes, it's even only because I think that in terms of like maybe reaching a certain kind of audience for her.
Yes.
But in terms of like raw numbers, nope. Because if you even check Selena numbers.
Yes, I know.
So their numbers are insane.
So what? Yeah, that's what
insane.
You said already where my head is at.
Right.
That said once to reaching a certain audience. Before I don't think a lot of people, really were in or big on Selena Gomez, yes.
Only for people like us, I think, or the young generation.
No, so when it comes to even with Selena Gomez, I don't even connect that too much with her music as much. But on Instagram, one time Selena Gomez was like the number one.
Yes, I think why she's number 3.
Yes.
So, Ronaldo, Messi, she's not in music, she's the number 1.
Absolutely, but she was also very, and then not and she was also very popular for her relationship with Justin Bieber. You know? So no doubt, Selena Gomez is just actually way up there.
She's the goat.
However, it changes everything everything changed with that her collaboration. In fact, for me, it was like one of those unlikely collaborations that I would have expected. Collaboration with her, on that particular song, you know. But it came out good and it came out well. And on the numbers, yes, like you said, whoa. And I told you that the last time, one time we talked about it, that the song was actually released on her own platform.
Yes, exactly. You're right.
So that sort of changed everything. Yeah. So that's why I just thought that, look, it was a very symbiotic.
It was symbiotic. I'm just saying that she's overstating the truth. I think, you know, and I don't think that this has given her more money than some she's done earlier in her career. I don't think so. Yeah. But in terms of like reaching a new audience, in terms of like jumping on the Afrobeats craze,
yes,
you know, yes, this is like a great. This has happened for her. I'm sure she's happy about it. Yeah, and thank God, of course, Rema showed up there and also said, hey, that he loves her. So you know what, everything is cool. Whoever is giving props, the song worked out for both parties. So let's leave it at that. Exactly.
Do you think that talking about Davido today again will be overstretching issues?
Unfortunately, though, you are overstretching it, but the matter has also been overstretched by people that have nothing to do with us. So please, we probably have to talk about it. Recently, days ago, yesterday, today, I don't know, because the game, I feel like every day there's something new about this topic. The lady who announced
to the world. Don't put your face for light.
Okay. The lady who announced that she's pregnant for the king, what they call it, one has said that he's no longer the father of her child. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
James is the married man and he's the one who has kids here. So please tell me, James, is it possible for somebody to be the father of one point and a few days after the father?
So I maintain again personally that I don't know if this girl is really pregnant for Davido. Because if at one time you say, oh, you call out Davido to say you're pregnant for him and I really don't understand what you're calling him out for, because it's like
that has been a part that always just like what exactly this man.
I really don't know. So but you cannot wake up one morning and come and say, oh, it's no longer part of them. In fact, can you just even keep it to yourself and just stop disturbing us on this internet? Yes, okay, I've decided to give the baby to another man. Leave it and wherever you want to keep it at. But don't come and be telling us every time
Well, James, to be fair to her, I mean, I don't think it deserves fairness, but to be fair to her, she's responding to
people.
Yes, there's a lot of people who, like I was explaining to, I don't know if I said this like last week or 2 weeks ago, that actually the whole thing did not really begin. Well, it began with her. Let's not lie about that, you know. But part of the fuel, I think, part of the fuel that thrown into the fire was from Davido fans, who immediately the website or the blog had mentioned something about this. They had already figured out who lady was already attacking her. So that's the thing. So I think even currently, some of the things she's saying are responses to people who are attacking her, still saying that, you know what, you're a terrible woman for coming to drag our hero, at least my grand hero, or otherwise known as Davido, you know. So in a way, I see her point, you know, about like always coming online to say stuff. When you think, I'm just like, madam, you know, you can just be quiet for a bit. You have 1 million followers. If your plan was clout, you kind of have achieved it. Do we really need this, whatever? Right now, answer the Davido's people who are very reaching out to you. Reach out to Davido's people and
so,
let that be that.
So what has been happening is that I think along the line, words or what she alleged that Davido put out a number or gave a number to.
Yes, I saw that.
Fans recording her and everything. So she tweeted and said, I wish you all would stop calling my phone. Davido is not my father's child. We don't want him in my life or my child's life. He died. Please get over it and move on. Please leave us alone. And then she tweeted again, said, "You all are delusional. We don't care for Davido. I'm in the United States. I'm top 5. It's annoying now. Nobody wants to hear about David. This is old news. My baby got a new dad already." Like I think people are she's really frustrated. And sometimes, maybe if you check, it might be a mental health problem.
Yeah, I think there might be a mental health thing going on. And if there wasn't, there probably is now. Because, so it's like, if there was, probably all of this while are kind of reduced to that. Because some of her tweets, just like, is somebody who is well adjusted, I think.
Can she stay off social media for a bit?
Yeah, I don't think anybody who has been. No, but I think this might be a part of her who also, who's in a love-hate relationship with social media. On the one hand, you like the attention, on the other hand, you don't like the type of attention you get. But still, it is better than quietness. It's better than silence. So maybe that's the interplay, that's happening with her. Because, yeah. But I also think she's not somebody to be quiet, I think. Generally, it looks that way. So you fire her stuff, and people, let's face it, people are firing this woman stuff almost hourly, because let's face it, Davido has fans across time zones. So she might wake up, check Twitter, and there's 10 fresh insults, check Instagram, people are and she's not restricting on Instagram, she's not restricting comments, she hasn't closed her page, maybe of course to still get the followers, who knows. On Twitter, well, she's been able to quote from responding to her directly. But I think you can still quote, as always, you can still quote her tweet, and people are still quoting her tweets and still making her feel terrible. I don't know what the solution is for her, except like do away with the phone, uninstall Twitter, uninstall Instagram, show back in 3 weeks if you really can't take it. If you can take it, show back after 2 months, But I think she's in a love-hate relationship with social media, and so she needs the oxygen. It's not good oxygen for her, she knows it, but you know what, it's better than no oxygen. That probably is what is happening. I'm just wondering about Davido. I feel like Davido will probably be in a better place now. I think the first few days in which this whole thing broke out, he might have been in a very, very tricky spot, because I can imagine that his wife, of course, would have special words for him. His wife's family would also insult him. His father would call him and say, "Okay, why are you dragging a gay name in the mud?" His father's brother, his father's family will call him as well. He is personally judging himself as well, So just social media, if he ever claim on it, also attacking him. Some people get nothing like, "My guy, try for this way, So I feel like David would have been in a very, very bad situation, for a bit. But I think that, I think by now he should be fine. On the other hand, I think for her it's just getting worse. Because we are too plenty in Nigeria, and 20 people like the video.
The Anita now has from maybe like 200 something K.
I saw
1 million right now.
Yeah, I think I saw her. I have a screenshot of it. Or when she was like 500 or 600K.
Yeah.
So that's
like
4 days ago. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like
now she's on 1 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
Still counting, I believe. So I think that she has seen the benefit of this whole crowd thing, or whatever, this whole overhaul that's going was herself, and she's she's exploring the situation and trying to see how she can milk, exploit it more, and see how she can
milk it for
maximum, because she keeps on top 5. So I live in America.
I'm not like, what are you trying to find? Of course, America is. Let's not forget America. That's true. But which one is the top 5? The top 5
I really do. Maybe top 5, and maybe model or something. She keeps hyping herself like that. So, but anyway, I just feel like she needs to chill. She needs to calm down. If you're pregnant, focus on this. Take care of yourself.
I have to say this. Yeah. Sometimes the people who show up from African America who get this amount of attention are like the worst reputation of African Americans in the US. It's just sometimes just like, guys, man, we need better models.
It's giving gold digger vibe. Even though
I think she says that, but I don't buy it entirely. I don't buy it entirely. Yes, I don't buy it entirely. Because yes, she's been saying this, but there's also evidence of her asking David for money. She actually put it up and was saying that so that when I want blah blah blah, I get it and blah blah blah. And she said that David paid for some of the
The whole thing.
Walk she had on her body. So I'm just like, you have money, but you clearly don't have Davido money. So let's not come and start making like I could 120 million naira in Nigeria. It's a lot of money.
Yes.
But that is a fragment of Dangote. That's like
absolutely.
That's like go and buy me a drink over there, for Dangote. So I think yes, she might not be doing badly, but she's doing badly. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let's go on, please.
Moving on to more exciting news. When Don Jazzy, I think I saw the story first on saw the gist first on Don Jazzy's page, and when I saw it, I was like, what's going on? And I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just maybe one of those stunts, or he just released a new video which
what is trending?
But I just thought that was just just talking about how you can
publicity for this.
Yes, and that's the situation in the music video, and then they now want to catch strips or jokes with it on Instagram, and that's what I saw first. And then I went into my my investigation, and I was like, I didn't investigate too much. I didn't investigate too much. It was just right there on his page, and where that's on Juice page, where it's already 1 year, and what's it called since.
It's just one of the things that this one time, it doesn't happen all the time, or this one time, Reese was ahead of the news by a few weeks, because somebody had told me actually, just literally like not long ago, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, that actually the man was married. And of course, I was just like, okay, that's interesting, but she was super convinced because she said she was there, So it's not a case of like them tell me the person was giving me this directly was there at his wedding. Somewhere in Lagos apparently. I think it was in Lagos, not Apple. I think it was in Lagos, yes, she said. So she was there. So I did a little bit of search online. Funny, the information is not actually online. It's just not in any of the popular spots you would find. But the information was always online. It's been there since maybe early this year or like late last year actually. So people knew, just that the industry itself wasn't mainstream gist. Exactly. And it looks like he had insisted. It was a very small, apparently it was a small ceremony, so it's only people who received a personal invite that actually got there. And if you look on that, of course, the day when this lady told me that, he was married, and I was like, interesting. And I found out who the person was, but she didn't tell me the person was, but I found that out online. When I found out, and I went to find where the person was on Instagram, lo and behold, she was. And then, on that particular page, you would see a video that is very, very colorful, taking like I think from the moment she was preparing up until the vows were given. But there's no husband in that video.
Bro, that video
and there is not in that video, but there is one shot in the video because it's a super edited video, of course you can imagine.
No,
there's one shot where
you see
the guy was blurred.
You
don't really know who that person was. So just then shows up there and says something about I would love for congratulations or something. He makes a comment there. And then of course I'd seen that because she had told me and I found it and I said, okay, definitely this has happened, But of course it was still not my gist to share. So I lock up, until yesterday, 2 days ago, when yes, I saw that and now of course I'm messaging together. I told him like I'm not like your guy don't talk say she said, thank God. So like so apparently I knew this, but I think for many people it came as a surprise, because I remember that back in the day, some years ago, somebody had interviewed Flavor about his marital or whatever. Exactly, and he had said that he wasn't going to get married because it affects the music. I think the point he was trying to make is that I don't know if he made this point, but the point I think he was trying to make, I can't remember the full details of the video, but I remember he said that thing to himself. He said that thing, about how getting married affects the pop stars' career. And then, but I realized, I think that the thing is this, is that when someone is a singer of like love songs and stuff, part of what he's selling, besides or along with those words, is his self. He's selling the fantasy to the women, or to the men, whoever it is, and trying to make it look like I am available. Not unlike Davido, of course, who actually is available too, but anyway, but yes, he's available, she's available. That's kind of what you're also selling. So you're selling the words, somebody can compose it for their own marriage, for their own love romance or whatever it is. But again, you're also selling yourself as a fantasy to the people who love those songs.
Or music, yeah.
Exactly, you know. So if you say you're married, a part of what you are selling is like, instead of getting like, I want to sell this phone for 500k, I'm also going to sell exactly drop the value, because I'm selling two things. I'm selling the phone, unless I'm selling the hardware and the software. Each of them are like 250k. You get? I'm not taking any one of it. I'm not going to get the maximum value for what I'm selling. So that's exactly what I think is in the heads of most pop stars. That okay, if they do get married, or if they do tell people that they are married, that fantasy element that they are also selling, they've taken it out of the table, and they need to put it there so that they can get the maximum value. So the question now is, what exactly happened between that marriage and now to make him say, you know what, let us come and
go public.
Yes, and let us steal the fantasy of a lot of women who have loved him over the years, exactly. So that, honestly, I don't know, but maybe
so
do you think maybe she said?
No, I don't think maybe she said anything.
Because by the way, she's I think she's a music executive, or she's somewhat related to the space.
So and then I don't think, is she Nigerian? I don't think so.
I don't think she is. She definitely looks like she must be mixed.
One of those African countries.
But I was saying, so what do you think? What do you think happened between then and now for him to come?
I just feel like it might just be a moment of, I'm so excited. This music was actually made for you. I'm just going to put it out there. And there's a music video actually that is a song that they're pushing right now. I just feel like he just decided to just go ahead and whatever. Put it out there.
But you, I mean, somebody who is in the music business, technically, do you think that he has traded like a longer, maybe a more robust career for this 2-second excitement of announcing his bride?
It's actually risky. It's a 50-50 thing. Nobody knows how it's going to play out eventually, because truthfully, like Flavor has said, that when you are married as somebody who sells love and sex, and if you
Drew doesn't really sell sex though.
Who?
Drew doesn't really sell sex.
My brother, it's the same thing. Once you sing love song and you talk about sex, so but he's not publicly a bad boy that we can say. John Drew has been, and then John Drew, let's not mistake the fact that John Drew is still not mainstream in front of you like that. He has done very well, no doubt. Don Jazzy has played a very a strong role in putting in the faces of people a lot more, but it's still not. It doesn't come to mind still when it comes to.
Nothing pop star.
Mainstream. Even in fact, he would have been in the same circle with Adekunle. Adekunle has sort of crossed in to become their daddy. He calls himself, "Hey, baby, this is your daddy." It used to be, "It's your baby," but now this baby is your daddy. As you can see, how much work he has done as well when it comes to his look, his hair, his everything in the.
Yeah, so you are saying that because he's not mainstream, you might not have the same effect as everybody else.
So it's like John Drew is a gentle. That's something like you cannot point any scandal, any dirty, even if he has, well, we don't know. Yeah. But you see how tight he is marriage. Nobody knew about it. Nobody, It was even to now some girls will be happy to be like, oh my God, he's not married and whatever. But that's just by the way. He actually reminds me of South Sultan, who but because South Sultan was not really could not point anything. He wasn't really a bad boy like that. It was fine for him to be married. But look at someone like Tubaba, for instance. We can almost argue that Tubaba's in your face career sort of watered down because of after he got married. If he did not even have a public marriage like he did, he probably would have been different. Some people would be like, maybe that wrong, maybe he's not true. At a point, David's marriage, even some people still don't know that David is married.
Oh, funny, he's one of the twins was again.
But
look at his Instagram page. Does that look like the person who's married?
But guess what? I had to go to Wikipedia to be sure, because on his Wikipedia page, it was now edited to say that married to Choma. But at a point, we saw a couple of pictures, but they were not even enough to say no, he was married. You understand?
Yes.
But generally, it's just what it is. A lot of some people look at Whiskey, for instance. Whiskey is still playing that in single life, not necessarily taking responsibility, or not necessarily taking the step to say, okay, this is my wife now. So and the same applies to a lot of other people. I mean, someone like Ladipo, for instance, who's also good looking. Well, Ladipo is married, by the way, but it's not even.
But yes, that's also not very popular.
Do you understand?
For some reason, this guy find a way to scrub this information from the major outlets.
Yes.
Or either they scrub it away, or they, I don't know.
But you know another funny thing? The same thing applies to the women as well.
Yeah.
If you're not being married, you cannot. So it removes that element of hope that one day I will meet my crush.
Yes, they are saying yes.
Have a chance.
They are saying a fantasy. So yes, it takes
it stuff. Look at Banky. This is the same thing. It just sort of takes away from.
Although Banky stopped, I guess Banky became more respectable, and so he even stopped singing stuff. I feel like people forget. You know, one day, James, we have to do a show devoted to Banky's pre-acting, pre-Adesua career. That man used to be the purveyor of the greatest sex songs in this bloody country. I can tell you.
Strong team.
One day we should discuss that stuff.
Strong team. So Banky, absolutely, he had the looks. He was. In fact, you can say Banky was an American Nigerian boy. He had the looks, he had the voice, he was his charisma, it was just everything that you can check in a lot of women's this. So, or maybe like you said, one day we should look at a couple of artists who are like that, or who just analyze how the difference between that transition to now finally becoming hooked or married. So, congratulations to Naomi Campbell, who had a second child. Yes. And then there's also a story about Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, who said that once she passes,
which is the one in AI. Yeah, I think that's
this Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. Yeah, that's once she doesn't want to. They should not just let her fly with it. Don't
AI her up and then
don't do anything. Don't bring what that now they did one time. The hologram thing. Don't play those kind of games. With her image or whatever.
Play the freaking videos.
So
let us sleep.
That's what she wants.
Let her rest. I beg, I'm on her side, please. All these things where you are doing AI, I beg, please.
Okay, with that said, I think we've come to the end of
Yes, we have come to our special edition of the Names and Only Show. The non-car edition, like I said. VIO is our license.
Outside the car.
Until we get that back.
Yes. So please, as usual, I will ask you to subscribe,
please.
comment, like. Shout out to the guys. I mean, our last video, people that in the comments and people that came out and some of them were excited about. Oh, look at you guys! Can finally place a face to the voices we hear on radio, and it's what it is. Yes, if you're listening, you have followed our instruction, you definitely see us like we said the other week. Subscribe, share with your friends, let them know that these guys are cool, they're not bad at all. And
not actually.
We'll catch you on the next one.